Hey guys, so how are you guys doing? I'm doing another live video and I've been through a lot of rejection in my lifetime, and I do have haters and I have trolls that, you know, they want to make me feel bad and they want me to stop creating posts, they want me to stop prophesying. But guess what? I feel loved and I feel supported, and that's what matters, is that God has been bringing hi I just thank God because he has been bringing an immense amount of good people and positive people into my life, people who support me emotionally and understand me emotionally. And I feel so blessed because as much as the misunderstandings come up in friendship, as much as the um, mishaps happen, God has been bringing justice into my life where there was hurt and rejection and being outcasted. God has been bringing justice into my life through bringing people who are good, bringing people who are like minded, bringing people who are kind and understanding. I remember there's a time in my life I felt very misunderstood. Hi, Claudia! And I felt unloved and rejected, but God has been bringing really good people into my life, including today. I'm really grateful for the people that God has brought into my life, even though sometimes there are trolls and people who talk smack. I feel sorry for you that like you have to create a fake account just to attack me. Like, I don't have time for that. I'm so happy being loved by people and understood by people that um I'm just happy. I'm actually happy. And I'm just going to keep going and keep being happy, and I'm going to keep inviting good people into my life, and when bad people come, I'm going to dismiss them. And that's what I've learned. There's a lot of people in your life that you might feel like a false responsibility to, that they're dragging you down and you don't realize it, right? And I feel like for a long time, I kind of invited those people in and I kept those people in my life. People who were dragging me down, like cussing me out and like using drunkenness as excuses. I had people that we were too codependent, or like I've had a lot of different types of people in my life, especially doing ministry. And one of the things I've learned is that, again, I'm just basically telling you what I had a dream about, right? So I had a dream that I was wearing a dress and there were pockets on the dress and there were little babies and they represented false responsibility. So I took each of these babies out and I heard God say to me, when you get rid of false responsibility, that's when you'll get married. I really did not understand what God meant by that when I woke up. What does that mean? Okay, first of all, you are not responsible for other people's happiness. You're not responsible for people feeling bad about themselves. You're not responsible for your mother, for example. You're not responsible for your dad and how he treats you. You're not responsible for the way your brother treats you and or doesn't talk to you for any reason. You're not responsible for example, like if you turn down someone that you don't like, you don't see a future with, you were nice about it, you weren't harsh, you weren't mean, it's no longer your responsibility. Don't feel bad because you're telling them the truth. You're not responsible for um like people who are toxic and you don't want them in your life, You don't have to feel bad for exiting that friendship. That's a false responsibility to keep someone around that you believe is toxic for your soul. Or like I've had a lot of situations where like it's like, oh, say like a guy likes me, right? So I feel bad and I'm like, you know what? Let me keep you in my life. The thing is, what I've learned is, wait a minute. I need to keep moving forward because that's not my husband. That's not my future partner. What do I need to do? I need to keep moving forward. And I just feel like one of the things I've learned today is that God puts us in places for us to meet the right people, right? And I met several right people today that made me feel encouraged, that made me feel loved. And I realized that I needed to keep moving forward in terms of, hey, is this something I want to be in still? Is this a friendship I still want to have? But as you like keep moving forward, like there's something spectacular that happens that you see, oh my gosh, because I chose to go forward, even though I didn't know if I was still gonna have better friends. I choose to let go of the friends that were toxic, and for a while maybe I didn't have friends. But as I allowed space in my life to invite the right people into my life, then I actually created space and time so that new people can come into my life. People that were encouraging, people who were positive, people who loved me and supported me. And so the more I see that, hey, as soon as I let go of the wrong thing, the right things come. So, but it's actually a continuous process. Sometimes we think, okay, well, I already let go of these toxic friends and now I have new friends, so I'm going to cling on to them. No, but like God brings every types of friends into your life for every lesson that is to be learned, right? And sometimes maybe the lesson is just have fun, like be you, like enjoy your life, and that's the lesson. Sometimes it's not like a big huge lesson. Sometimes it's just like allow yourself to be loved and enjoy your life. You know what I mean? Oh, Claudia, do you want to come on? Let me see. So, hola.
Hi.
Hey. Wait, okay, you do know that this is recorded, right? Are you okay with that?
I do. I realized this is actually my first live stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've never done this before.
Oh, cool. Yeah, because like I also have a YouTube channel, so it's like your voice is in it, but your face isn't in it. Because I just like I use my laptop, but I just want because like I've recorded other people or I've done live streams with other people and saved the video, and then like they freaked out. Like I was like I posted it, and they're like, oh well, like don't like delete it. So disclaimer.
That's so funny.
Yeah, so
I didn't know. I like because it's like it's not like being put on the spot or anything, but like I don't know. I'm just glad to be doing it with you. You know what I mean? Like that's my first time on a live stream.
No, honestly, like I really, really, really think that like I was meant to meet you and like this like a few other girls that I met. But I just like totally believe that because I was like, wow, I did feel very understood. And honestly, it's been a while since I met like friends that were girls that are, like I don't know, like easy to get along with.
Yeah, I totally understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
About I feel like that's what you were talking about too. It's like I've been through that path, even like in the workplace. Like you rarely like I feel like we had like a connection.
Yeah.
Compared to other people like in the workspace and stuff. So when you find that, it's like it's you never like really let it go because like if you let it go before anything happens, then
yeah.
Thing.
totally. Because, like, I was just thinking, like, yeah, if I didn't try it out, I wouldn't have met you, you know? So I always think that everything happens for a reason. And, um, it's honestly because, like, you know, I'm not friends with my ex-best friend anymore. Like, she stopped talking to me for like 8 months or whatever. And after that, I was pretty traumatized. Like, I didn't have a lot of girlfriends. And most of the pandemic, I've just had guy friends. So, like, to have like friends that are girls that understand me, like that's huge. That's, you know.
It is really huge. I feel like I had the same situation happen to me. I mean, I feel like I kind of let that isolation happen because I was making other excuses for it. Like, I noticed because I moved from like a different city, so I knew it was going to be harder for me, like just like with my social life and stuff and having friends here.
Mm-hmm.
And so I really, what happened was I obviously have close friends back home, but the more I'm here, I get more isolated from them. And then I have like no one really over here. So I feel like I'm like isolating myself, but I'm making an excuse because, oh, like I'm busy, I'm like working or I have school. But then when you meet, like, for example, like meeting you today, it was just like, I rarely have that like connection with someone
Mm-hmm.
and just like talk about anything really. You know what I mean? And sorry if I have bad connection and I'm like cutting out.
No,
I'm
you're
like
good.
in a block right now. There's like no service really. So, but
Yeah, because like I feel like sometimes I've met good people, but they didn't really want to like continue that friendship. So I'm like, well, I'm trying my best. So, like, you know, that's why I like texted you. I was like, oh, like this. I didn't want you to think like, oh, what happened to her? Like, I wanted you to know like what happened, and like I wanted to like reach out and like just be like, yeah, it was like super easy to talk to you. And um like I actually had a troll like comment on my video, and he's like, oh, like you can't even keep a job, blah blah blah. And I was like, no, actually I just didn't want to continue, like, and like it was a lot of things, but yeah, this is life. So anyways, the point is, like, you know, I used to have trolls like attack me and I would get really discouraged, but I realized like because I feel supported and I feel emotionally like even today I was like, wow, I feel really loved and supported, you know, by the people that I've met. So it's like I don't feel as discouraged by the enemies
right.
that I
Yeah.
make online, you know? Like I'm just like, oh, cuz they see like what's happening to me, you know, that good things are happening to me. So they're coming on to attack me, and I don't even know them. They create like fake accounts, like,
Really?
yeah, with 0 followers just to attack me. I'm like, wow, like they have a lot of time, like, you know.
Honestly, like that's the thing about what's that phrase about, like it's something about those like the haters are just making me more like famous or some crap like that.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
something like that. But I mean, I'm honestly really happy that you think that way because that's how I think too about, you know, just like this day that happened. You know, it's just you kind of just forget about everything else. You know what I mean? Like you don't care all that the BS. You know?
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
And it's crazy because like I actually have like I call them like divine appointments, so like people I'm supposed to meet. So I was like, okay, I was trying to call an Uber home because I don't have my car, right? So I don't have a car. So then like there was no cars, and God was telling me like take the bus. So I was like going across the street, and there was a man just staring at the floor like at a water bottle, and he was like, I was like, hey, like, are you going to Alhambra by any chance? Like, I need a ride. And he's like, yeah. And it turns out he was Christian too, and he was just like super kind, and like he had, you know, the sun thing, whatever, like when it's really sunny and you're like, Yeah. So he
Or, like,
had
hats or, like, a visor?
yeah, like the thing that comes down from the car, like the
Oh,
mirror.
oh, you're talking about in the car. Okay, I thought you were talking about, like, he was wearing. It's what's it called? I forgot what it's called, like a shade or something.
Yeah. So then, like, he had like a autograph of like I guess a famous Korean actress, and I was like, oh my god, you need to pursue acting too. And he's like, I guess when he was young, like his uncle like dissuaded him from pursuing acting, and I was like, you need to act and like, because I do acting, so like, you know, have you considered doing
I've
acting?
never tried. Honestly, for me, I knew so many people that pursued like try to like do acting and stuff like that.
Mm.
But for me, I'm like I could never like just like I would love to be an actress, but just the way that I am and like I took like in kindergarten I took Broadway Bound and I was like really
How
impressed
cool.
but now I'm like I don't even know how I did that. Like I don't know. I'm just like not good at scripts or anything. I'm just discouraging myself right now. That's all.
Yeah. Actually, I kind of want to do you want to do a private call?
Yeah, we could do a private call.
Okay, cool. So that way,
Alright.
like, we can talk more personally. Bye,
Yeah.
guys. I know, right? I'm like, I feel awkward. Okay, let me call you on. Do you have FaceTime?
I do have FaceTime.
Okay, let me call you.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.